Hello, people of the world and beyond. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna start laughing again. Look, I just cut my hair, see? Whoop! Hair never grows right here. I don't, and I can't bring my hairline, like, up farther. I'm scared to do it by myself, but it looks alright for being a free haircut, so, I mean, the difference between a bad haircut and a good haircut is what, 2 weeks? Anyway, today's video is on the 8th chakra. Some spiritual beliefs suggest that there are 12 chakras, and from the 8th to the 12th, they are all outside of the body and not connected to the body. But today is going to be 8th, a little bit about the 9th. There's really not a lot of information. So I just got like the basics and stuff. Now the 8th is pretty prolific, especially when it comes to like Buddhist beliefs. But we'll get into that just a little bit later. So the 8th chakra is a few inches above our heads, called the soul star chakra. Its color is like gold, sometimes it's white. Its element is of the soul. This chakra sends messages from our higher selves. It can open up us to parallel realities, our Akashic records, and unearthly understanding of space and time. Oh, hello. It teaches us to connect with our higher self, get out of our own headspace, opening to divine, helps us open to divine love, helps us uncover our true purpose and clear karmic clutter. Jeez. Now, personally, I feel this chakra very intensely. For some reason, it feels like a big, huge iceberg. Yeah, for some reason. So when it's balanced, we're aligned with our purpose. We'll be in touch with our intuition and connected to. We'll be connected to realities beyond the veil. Jeez, can't talk today. You'll also have a quiet mind and be at ease, or have lots of harmony emanating off of you, or feel harmonic. Yeah. Unbalanced. You can feel lost, have no purpose. You feel disconnected from the collective. You're trapped in the ego illusion, and overactive. You can be disconnected from the body, and just earth in general. You're really just disconnected and kind of in your own mind, and you don't really know how to like balance out the spiritual side versus the earthly side of life, or how to bridge them. So like, to get feeling this energy, and this energy is actually very important. You can do guided meditations, which seem to work pretty well. I would start with the guided meditations. There are some rocks out there that can help you connect to the chakra. I believe one of them is petrified wood, but rolled into a stone. That'll help you connect to the Akashic records. I've used that stone, actually, and I do know of some of my past lives. But perhaps it's a story for another time, because I could make video after video after video with all the stuff that I've seen, witnessed, and been in contact with. Anyhow, a lot of times when you'll come to guided meditations about this specific chakra, it'll want you to feel out the rest of your energy points and see if they're free-flowing or blocked. And I recommend having them free-flowing, and also because it's most of the meditations are gonna bring you from one chakra to the next, all the way up, and you need to be grounded before you go up here, because it takes you farther out, or farther up, I guess. And then, so I write notes to help me stay on track and not get distracted. So, here's something interesting about this one. This chakra is unaffected by death. It acts as a template to create the physical body, um, and it has a field of information around it. And on that field of information, it's like there's trauma that's etched into it that we experience and bring from one lifetime to the next. Sorry, that's my cat. And those imprints also make us susceptible to our living conditions, aging conditions, learning conditions, and dying in particular ways. And what's cool is when we die, this chakra absorbs the rest of the chakras into a ball of light, um, as like a vessel until it's time to manufacture and occupy another body. Um, and its attribute is invisibility. And the reason is known in Buddhism as the witness. We are able to, from this chakra, witness all the dramas of our life and realize that they're just, well, not just the dramas, but also the things that we choose to describe ourselves with. Like, I am smart or intelligent, or I'm good at this or that, or the things that happen in our lives that cause a lot of disruption or drama. Wow, it's like super bright outside. So we can witness all of this without actually like taking a full investment into them, or subscribing to them, so to speak. We understand that all of these stories and the ones we use to describe ourselves are just stories. Anything that can be seen or beheld is not real, and the beholder is invisible because it cannot be beheld, and we can eliminate me through periodic and practice stillness, which is also, so back to meditating, of course. This is pretty cool. So the source of the 8th chakra is the 9th chakra, which is kind of strange, but it is true. The 9th chakra exists outside of the luminous energy field and extends past the cosmos, space-time, and is always crystalline and pure. The 9th chakra's element is spirit. It's translucent white. It represents liberation and infinity. And it's been suggested that the 8th chakra, within the 8th chakra, God dwells within us, and the 9th is where we dwell in God. So this specific chakra would be very interesting to get to know a little bit better, mainly for me, because it'll keep you on your divine life purpose in this life. And then also it's kind of like your own little portal to the Akashic Records. And if you guys don't know what the Akashic Records is, it's like a library where we store information from each lifetime, and it's just full of millions of people's lives. And Dolores Cannon actually suggests in one of her books is that we can take other people's books. I don't believe while we're alive, existing in the physical realm of this reality, but while we're in a different life, maybe perhaps manifesting into physical form, we can go to the Akashic Records and take copies of people's books and add them to our collection. I love books. I love books. But we can take those, add them to our own personal collection, and then take them where we want to go. And I believe she was having issues. Not having issues. She was coming into contact with certain people from certain books from the Akashic Records that people were taking. So she had thought that she was taking, for example, like Alexander the Great, or was that guy that did all of those readings, or prophet? He was like a prophet or seer or something. she had expected to be talking to them, but then there was a realization along later in the line that these people were taking books from the Akashic records and keeping them in their own personal collection, just to kind of be able to read and go through, maybe experience. I'm not entirely sure how it is in the fourth dimension or on the other side, or how we're even able to interact with these books. Maybe it's just something to kind of do while we're waiting to manifest. A lot of people have been waiting to manifest in this physical realm for a while. I hear there's a waiting list. So, but it's difficult. It's very difficult being down in this realm. There are a lot of other places you can go besides here. Places that have figured out intergalactic peace or aren't destroying their planet. Some that just sit there. Some that aren't even in the physical realm. You can just manifest there. And then you're like, oh, cool, you know. I don't know how it all actually happens, but it's something we could talk about in the future. I have a book on the Akashic records, so maybe I'll read through it and do a little research and then let you guys know what I find out. So that is all for today. Like, subscribe. It does me good. Even if you don't like my videos, just click the subscribe button. Anyway, peace.